Hey, Sweetiefam. Welcome back. I am Patra.pearson Denise, produced by Sweetiefam Productions. Our content here on this channel. Now I'm actually in a new spot in the home. I'm actually sitting in between the dining room and the playroom. Playroom on this side, dining room on this side. You see the little kitchenette right here? Yeah. I moved upstairs from my desk and editing because I was like, that closet situation just did not work. This video is really to talk about how Pinterest changed my life. And you're like, Pinterest? Yes, Pinterest changed my life. But before we get into that, go down to the subscribe button, click the bell so you can be notified. And the content here will definitely be Pinterest focused. I'm not gonna act like it's not gonna be Pinterest focused because Pinterest is that girl, and ever since my life has been changed by Pinterest, I finally have figured it out. Like, Pinterest is that girl. In August of 2023, I filled out an, I guess you're gonna call it an application, but at that time I didn't know it was an application per se. I got a notification in my email about a body inclusion for lifestyle, beauty, fashion creators, pretty much people who are not society's, norm per se. I applied. Now, this was during the time I was in the hospital. If you have not seen the video where I missed my daughter's first day of school, that video will be here as well as in the description. And there was so much going on. I just saw the email for Pinterest, I applied, and I left it at that. That was late August, so I missed my daughter's first day of school, like August 20 something, 21st maybe. So fast forward to October. So it was like October 10th, maybe the 12th. I get an email from 3 representatives of Pinterest, and so I wasn't for sure about the email if it was legit. Now, everybody's email was at Pinterest, but I had to check to make sure Pinterest was spelled right and all of the things. I did looked up everybody's name on LinkedIn because it's credible, okay? For the most part. And I saw everybody, worked for Pinterest, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna answer the email. The email said, we would love to have a 15-minute conversation with you on these particular days that's available. Can you choose a day? October 5th, and that's when the email said they would like to have a 15-minute conversation with me. I wanted to make sure it was not a scam, so I looked up everybody's information on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn for the most part is credible, so everybody's information was accurate to LinkedIn as if they worked for Pinterest, so on and so forth. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna reply. The email said, they wanted to have a conversation with me, and then these were the times that were available. And I got the email, and then I obviously immediately replied once I did my research. And this conversation was also going to be on, it was going to be like a FaceTime, like a video chat. And so I was like, okay, this is different. I've never done conversation like this on FaceTime, but I was going to be ready regardless. So I made sure that day I had no other requirements or engagements, and I wanted to be focused on that. That day I made sure I got up and did my big one. My hair was laid, face was together, lip gloss and lipstick was popping, glasses, hat. I was Gucci from hips on up. At that point, I get on the call. It is 2 people, and I'm giving Forever Patra Denise. The owner of Sweetiefam Productions. I'm giving Terrell said this to my mama, okay? I'm giving that 5 man's life, and that's on period, okay? I'm laying it on thick, okay? As soon as the camera turns on, right? So I'm giving energy, smile, everything. So immediately, they introduced themselves because I'm on time. On time, because 15 minutes go by fast. So my plan was, okay, 15 minutes, baby, I'm gonna toot my own horn so loud, you're gonna be like, oh, whatever it is, I gotta have on my team. At this point, I'm not knowing what it is, right? So they let me know. They introduced themselves, and then they asked me to introduce myself. So, I say, I'm Patra Wilson. I go by Favorite Patra on social media. I create family fashion and lifestyle content, but heavy on the plus size fashion and sneaker content. I was like, I am a streetwear girl who rocks streetwear, very chic, very sexy, very like yum, like yes, that's my style. So I'm gonna wear the graphic tees, I'm gonna wear the baggy pants, but I'm also gonna wear the crop tops and the booty shorts, all in the same sentence. So then I'll tell them I'm also a social media manager and strategist on the side. I've worked with brands. I am a YouTube girly. I cross-platform post. I'm laying it on thick. And then they said, well, we appreciate you taking this call from us. And that's when they asked me, could they record? No, they asked me could they record at the beginning. And at the same time, something told me to record. I don't know why, but something told me to. My phone sit to the side so they couldn't see it. And then on the video, could you see their face? Absolutely. You could see my face is really small, but their face is big because of the video chat. And then that's when they tell me.
Well, today we have the really exciting opportunity to let you know that you have been accepted to the Creator.
Thank you. It's a program where we do certain things and teach you certain things, and you learn so much about Pinterest. And these are the deliverables. This is all of the things. And to be honest, I would have taken this particular opportunity without being paid. I didn't even think about the money until they said something. I didn't think about being paid, which shows that my heart is in. Thank them so much and get off the phone. I literally boo-hooed and cried. Like, I'm talking about snot nose, like boo-hoo and cried, because it's like, God, you chose me. Like, those people chose me. Oh, I'm getting. They picked me. I know it was thousands and thousands of people they could have chose, but they chose me. And I want to sit on that for a minute, because it took me a while, some weeks. I was probably about week 4, maybe 5 into the brand deal, when I stopped saying I can't, but like when I stopped feeling like y'all chose me over everybody else. Like, why me? As if I wasn't good enough. And I kept saying it like, that's crazy what I kept saying. I called my husband, like sobbing, like, and he thought someone had died. And he's just looking at me. So the meeting was like at 1 to 1:15. And we would literally start at 1:14, we was done. Okay? And so I'm sobbing. And so he's like, oh my God, who died? Right? That's his face. And so I was like, I explained to him the Pinterest deal. He was like, oh my God, that's somebody died. He was like, but then, he went into, consoling me like, oh my God, he was like, you are so deserving. And I was just like, why would they pick me? Like, out of everybody, like, I'm just in so many words, a fat girl who wears sneakers. And he was like, you do know you be eating them lips. I mean, what? He said, don't tell nobody I said that. He was like, you do know you're definitely the flyest, like, everybody knows that. And then you take the opportunities, you record it, you edit it, you put it together, put it on social media. You know that you are so deserving. Like, your work ethic is unmatched. The way you are doing your thing is unmatched. Come look at where you were when you started to now. Like, why wouldn't they choose you? You should have been the first one they chose. And I'm just sobbing. And then, I talked to him. He was on his lunch break. And I calmed down some. And after while he was on the phone, and then after he got off the phone, like, I was just so in awe of God and just thanking him, still asking him like, why me? You know, thanking him because y'all had probably thousands of applicants that applied, which I didn't even remember I applied to. Okay? But y'all chose little bitty old Patriot Rhodes Wilson, also known as Patra.pearson the second, from, you know, Chicago by way of Ben Harbor, Michigan. Like, y'all chose me, baby. Unmatched. Flabbergasted. For weeks, y'all, for weeks. It started October 23rd. And the deliverables were like 4 different things a week. And day 1, before the first, you know, log in to the video chat and with the entire group, okay? With the entire group, I sat down and I said, I gotta take this and run with it. If I have to learn everything I can about this, because this isn't by coincidence, for sure. Absolutely for sure. This isn't by coincidence. This is for sure, for real. This is, yeah. You need to make sure you take full advantage of this. So I was ready. I had my notes. I logged in. I was looking good, okay? I was looking good, okay? And everybody went around and introduced themselves. As you know, I always go first because I'm always gonna go first. Introduce myself each week, and they teach us this, they teach us that. Honestly, when I say they was dropping gems, I'm talking about dropping complete gems, okay? They were dropping gems on us and teaching us and showing us. And so now I am in a place where I can't do content for Pinterest unless I do it that way, because I know that's gonna drive and push my content. They taught us how to search on Pinterest correctly. Pinterest is the platform where people get on there for a specific reason and get off. It is not the platform where you're on there just scrolling. You're on there for a specific reason. Your search is specific. And normally every time you get on Pinterest, you're in search for something different. Unless this is something that's, you know, 6 months, 8 months down the line, so then you're searching for that same thing in different type of ways. But for the most part, you're not on there for the same thing over and over again, for the most part. So that's the first thing. It's also the platform, like I said, that you do. It is not the platform that you need to stay on there. So all the other platforms, YouTube, TikTok, you know, Facebook, whatever, they want you on the platform. They don't ever want you to get off. Pinterest don't care about none of that. They want you to get what you gotta get, and you get on off. That's what makes Pinterest different. You don't need to consume it all day, every day. You need to search what you're gonna search, get the information you need to get, and bust a move. So that's why your keywords are so important on Pinterest. Like teaching us all these different things, baby, it was like a light bulb moment, because Pinterest and YouTube are siblings, just being honest, to Google. Okay, Google is the mama, and Pinterest and YouTube are twins, technically. Okay? They're just fraternal. One is a boy, one is a girl. Just being honest. And because they do different things, they like different things. And so from that concept, you have the two technically largest platform connected to it, or the two number 2 largest platform connected to the number 1 largest search engine, which is Google. It was about 15 different types of body inclusive women, and it was a joy being around those women, because it was all shapes, all sizes, cultures, some from Canada, some from the United States, and like their content was amazing. Like, I was every bit inspired. And I'm a Gemini, so it's hard to inspire me. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't get online to look at what everybody else got on because it doesn't inspire me, because to me, everybody else dressed alike. You gotta really stand out for me to be like, oh, okay, girl, let me see what I can do with that. And these women inspired me, and went from the hair color to, just the type of style that they, indulged in. And so I said it's about three of the girls that I really, got close to. One of the young women in the group with me did not do fashion at all. They did beauty and skincare. Everybody else did their version of fashion, which was super cool to watch and to see. Each week we had a theme, and in that theme, they actually gave us 3 themes, or you could choose your own. The first week I did push myself and do one of the things that were chosen. The second week after the first week on, I just did my own thing. I would see what was trending, because that's the other option, the last option. You see what was trending on the trendings tool, and you can use that, and that was amazing. Like that, that was amazing. At the end, I was a bit sad to end it because I thoroughly enjoyed this opportunity. I learned that being different, as in body-wise and the size of our bodies, people gonna say what they want to say, which I knew this before, but when you're amongst other that's like you, a sense of culture almost. Yeah, that's what it gave. It was a sense of culture. All of us women together, we were all plus size. It also brought our significant, diverse, opposites together. It was about an even amount of Black women to women who were not a person of color on the team, in the group. I was so excited to have the opportunity. One of the people who were in charge told us on the last day that there was thousands of applicants. Thousands. And us 15 were chosen out of the thousands. It's crazy. You had all these other opportunities, and you still chose me. And I had to take a moment, because I've always been told that, my name is being spoken in rooms I've never entered. And, my name is being spoken amongst opportunities that I haven't even heard about yet. And this was that. Before I even knew that I had gotten chosen, they knew who I was. They knew that I was a sneaker girly, because those are things that they talked about when I was on that 15-minute meeting. Like, we love your fashion. We love your style, the way you dress the sneakers. We love your confidence in your videos. And to think that my anxiety runs rapid. It runs rapid a lot of the times, where it makes me feel like I'm not good enough. You gotta do it over. This ain't gonna be right. It's not gonna look right. Nobody's gonna like it. And it is not in a sense that I'm doing this for social media, because initially I am doing it for social media to get the views, but it's more of, I still have to give the consumer what they want to watch. Or people won't watch it. That's just the reality. And so to say that you chose me off of my work ethic, off of seeing what I can do, crazy. So from that aspect, at the end of, at the beginning when I started with Pinterest, I maybe had 15,000 monthly views, because it goes by monthly views, and about 800 and some odd followers on Pinterest. Now I have over 1,000, and I'm at about 3 million monthly views. this opportunity with Pinterest and how it changed my life put me in the perspective of you can't go, like, there's no room to go back. You can't go back to where it was. You can only go up. You can only skyrocket to the top of the moon. The sky is limitless. So also at the end of this particular deal, we talked about, not just talked about, but there are other opportunities for us that's coming up, as in brand trips and other deals with other brands available. And that right there is the reason why I do what I do, because I'll be taking my first few brand trips this year off of this opportunity. Paid in full travel, paid in full room and board, food, transportation. Like, that right there is enough to have me laid out on the cross, okay? Because I'm really out here living my dreams. I will start to post videos about how to grow on Pinterest and all of the things of Pinterest. Being in this program has taught me so many things, and it's time for me to teach y'all. Because if you're not on Pinterest, baby, you're late to the party. So Pinterest, I want to thank you for the opportunity with the Pinterest Body Inclusion Creator Program. It was a delightful opportunity. I do wish it was longer, because I do see some things that could have been done even on a longer time span with this particular program. However, I did know that in the survey. So I definitely recommend this opportunity. 10 out of 10. Your girl definitely recommends. If you have any questions about my brand deal with Pinterest, definitely go down to the the comments, and let me know. I would love to answer them, because it was an amazing opportunity. It was. Yeah, I'm Page Janice. Don't forget to be good on purpose. Y'all be sweet. Smooches.